Welcome to Full Court Tennis Advantage, the podcast where we dive into the strategies, tools, and mindset that make tennis champions. I'm your host, Brian Teacher, Australian Open champion, coach to top players, and founder of the Full Court Tennis app. Today, we're serving up something special, how chess can make you a sharper tennis player, inspired by none other than Carlos Alcaraz. We'll explore how chess strategy mirrors tennis. I'll share some of my own experiences and show you how full court tennis can help you train like the pros. Let's get into it. Carlos Alcaraz, one of the brightest stars in tennis, has already won 4 Grand Slam titles by the age 21. His game is fast, aggressive, and deeply strategic. What many don't know is that Alcaraz is a huge chess fan. In interviews, including one with Vogue, he says chess helps sharpen his mind. He puts it best. I love chess. Having to concentrate, to play against someone else, strategy, having to think ahead. I think all of that is very similar to the tennis court. And I couldn't agree more, because when I was competing, I also loved chess because it made me think several moves ahead, just like I had to on the court. Chess trains you to anticipate your opponent's next play and exploit weaknesses. On the court, that means spotting a short ball and knowing exactly how to attack it. Alcaraz says chess keeps him mentally sharp and decisive. And in a 2023 Marca interview, he said, "It helps me to be faster mentally, to observe plays, to see the moves you want to make." I mean, look at his 2024 Wimbledon final against Djokovic. Those big serves, drop shots, and bold net approaches weren't just athleticism. They were deliberate, like a grand master orchestrating checkmate. That's how Alcaraz plays. That's how I approached tennis in my prime, especially during my 1980 Australian Open run. In chess, the board is your battlefield. Every piece, knight, bishop, rook, queen, has a purpose. You lose one and you're handicapped. In tennis, your shots are your pieces, your forehand, backhand, serve, volley overhead, approach shot, drop shot, return to serve. You can't lose one or you're giving away an edge. It's like playing without a queen. I love transitioning to the net. If I saw a short ball, I took it early, hit a deep approach shot, and closed. My goal was to shrink the court, take away angles, and finish the point. It's like pinning a bishop with a knight in chess, controlling the board and limiting options. That mindset came from strategy, seeing a few moves ahead. But today, too many junior players, especially juniors and college players in the US, lack the transition game. They're great from the baseline and with the serves, but they're weak with the transition game in the net. They don't take the ball in the rise, they wait. That gives away time and position. You can't rely on an easy volley. You have to make it happen with the right tools. And so just like chess, you need every piece to be multidimensional. You need every shot. That's where strategic thinking, like Alcaraz's chess habit, makes a difference. It trains you to anticipate, adapt, and exploit openings. So how do you build that complete game? Well, that's where full court tennis comes in. It's like having a world-class coach in your pocket. Upload your match video to the full court tennis platform. Connect with top ATP or WTA coaches or a great local coach. Get personalized video feedback, tactical insights, and analysis of your strokes or match play. You could even do group sessions with your doubles partner or team. But improvement isn't just about practice, it's about knowing what to fix. When I coached Greg Rosetsky to the US Open final, we broke down match footage constantly. That's what top players like Alcaraz, Fritz, and Rune do, okay? Alcaraz's dad and now Juan Carlos Ferrero are constantly analyzing his matches. Most players today don't have that luxury. Full court tennis bridges that gap. Let's go back to the net game, though. So many players have weak volleys and poor movement. They're not confident coming in, but with full court tennis, you can get feedback like, hey, your balance is off on your volleys. Here's how to fix it. Or your approach shots aren't deep enough. Try this drill. You can even compare your strokes next to a pro from the FCT Pro library. And if your coach isn't teaching you the net game, you can find one on the Full Court Tennis app who will. That's how you build a complete attacking game. To play like a champion, you have to think like one. Alcaraz uses chess to stay mentally sharp. I brought that same mindset to the court, always thinking ahead, ready to attack short balls and finish at the net. But mindset isn't enough. You need tools and you need to analyze your game to grow. Today's U.S. players must revive the net game. They're missing that extra dimension, the ability to transition and finish. I've seen it in the results. If you look at college tennis, they're barely winning 50% of the points when they come up to the net. Pros are 67 to 69%, okay? Power from the baseline isn't enough. You need to control the court just like a chess player controls the board. If your volleys are weak, your serve isn't setting up points, or you're not reviewing your matches, you're leaving wins on the table. That's why I created Full Court Tennis. You don't need a full-time coach or a famous parent. Upload your match, get expert feedback, and start improving. Whether it's volleys, movement, approach shots, or strategy, Full Court Tennis will help you see it and fix it. That's it for today's episode of Full Court Tennis Advantage. We explored how Carlos Alcaraz uses chess to sharpen his tennis strategy, how I used a similar mindset to dominate the net, and how Full Court Tennis can help you develop a complete strategic game. If you're ready to master volleys, improve your strategy, and train like a pro, download Full Court Tennis app or go to fullcourttennis.com. Upload your matches, connect with a coach, and take control of your game. Please subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. Leave a review, share it with your tennis crew, and reach out with questions or topics you want to hear. Until next time, keep swinging, keep strategizing, and let's checkmate those opponents on the court. I'm Brian Teacher. See you next time.